So, some tips and tools that you can use for crochet. The first one is something that I just did. I was trying to find the end of my yarn for a center pole. But once I find my end, especially when I don't need very much of it, so that's why I'm not gonna do the whole thing. But when you get done with whatever you're doing, if you don't want to like try to keep up with your end so you don't have to try to find it again, I'll take another piece of scrap yarn that is a contrasting color. So this is violet and I got a bright pink. And then at the end of it, I made a slip knot. So it is very easy to just take and pull that back out. Now I've got my yarn, I've got my end, but I'm fixing to put this back on my shelf because, like I said, I only need a little bit of it anyways. So I'm just going to make a slip knot right here on the end of it with that color. Now I can take that tail and I can tuck it back down into the middle or wrap it around or however keeps it so it doesn't come out. And when I go to use this skein again, all I have to do is find that bright pink and I can pull it out of the middle. I try to always stay with center pull just because I think it makes less of a mess. The other, I guess you would say tool, um, for something like this, I just got this yesterday. I always have entirely too much yarn around me. Whether I'm working on something or I'm not, I always have way too much yarn around me. Some people have like bookshelves that they'll put their yarn on. Well, I do not have the room right here for a bookshelf. Not to mention, between me and my kids and my husband, if we have a bookshelf, it's full of books. Um, no matter what we buy the shelf for, a bookshelf will always end up being filled with books. So I bought this, and this is actually a shoe shelf. I've got the text right here on my screen. I know what she said. Um, it's actually a shoe shelf that I got at Walmart. I know. Oh, see, I linked my phone to my computer. Um, you can get anything like this and use something like that. You can get the drawer shelves. You can get a shoe shelf. They have some that hang up like on the wall or on the back of a door that you can get. Pretty much anything that will hold your yarn. I find this to be a lot easier than having it in a basket or a box or a tote that I have to like dig through. If I have something like this where it's like a shelf, then I can organize it a lot better. I had one similar to this before, but no surprise, my kid took off with it. Um, and now she has entirely too much art stuff on it, and so I just let her keep it, and I got another one. But you can find all kinds of stuff. Like these here are uh, clothespin clips. I got the big bulky plastic ones. I got these because I think they work better. But they're just regular clothespins. And when I am doing some projects like this one, when I first started doing the design on this, I was doing bobbins for doing it. And then I changed to just cutting it off at each color change. Still working on the design for that one. Totes like this, another good thing for this entire project. I have everything for this project in this tote, so it all stays together whether I'm using it or not. Um, I have bags like this that these are just something my husband ordered, and I love the bags, so I got them. And they hold a skein of yarn perfectly, and it keeps my yarn from getting tangled up because I only have that one tail that's attached to my project right now. And so I have, I think, 5 different skeins of yarn in this tote. And I don't have to worry about, no matter how much I use them, how much I pull them, how low the skein gets, anything like that, I don't have to worry about because they all stay contained inside that bag. so they don't tangle up. So that's another cool thing. And you can use just about any kind of bag or anything that holds it. You can get mesh bags, you can get sandwich bags, anything that'll hold your yarn will help keep it from getting tangled up.